It is time again for my awesomely failed sketches to rear their ugly head once again, and then be reviewed by some of you, hopefully. I hope you guys like it, because it is at this time where my tiny sketchbook got destroyed from rain, so I had to move on to bigger sheets of paper to amplify my failure. So let's move on to my very first full paper sketch. I think it's full paper. Whatever you want to call it, full paper, whatever. Sketch number 27, Math. I use this as my math binder's cover for school now because that's what I made it for. I think you know what I was thinking and doing when I was making this. I basically made the sketch and incorporated whatever we were learning that day or that month or that week or that 2 months or, well, I know it was on the final, so whatever. I incorporated whatever we were learning into that sketch and used it as part of my notes because, well, I didn't really pay much attention and still got decent grades. Yeah, that's basically the gist of it. Also, to the right of the teacher, well, not the teacher's right, teacher's left, your right, there are 2 tic-tac-toe boards. One is actually tic-tac-toe, and the second one is a game called Fish 7, which I shall teach you all about later, if I can ever get my friend to play with me online. I don't know how that would work, though. It's complicated, though, so I'm not going to get into it now. What does his, what's it, clipboard say? I can't read it from this scan, because I scanned it last night and scrapped the recording of me talking. Anyway, moving on to sketch number 28. My personal favorite, and I would think it is my best sketch of all time so far. I don't know, I really love this sketch. It took forever for me to make it, but it was well worth it. I really like it, because at the time I made this, I really noticed that I did not really have a single good-looking girl that I could draw. Well, a single girl that I drew very well. So this is the girl that I spent I don't know how long on, but I know that it actually looks good. This is the only sketch that I will say that turned out really well, because it really is my favorite. It just looks so great in my eyes. And then somebody comes along and says, "Oh man, that sucks!" But I don't care, because this is my personal masterpiece right here, picture framed, definitely. Well, not picture framed, but you know what I mean. I think I got my point across by now. Yeah, definitely my favorite. But of course, after every successful thing, there must be a failure. So onward to sketch number 29, The Dark Wizard. It seems to me that if I didn't make a guy right, I would hide it behind all of this detail to try and fail to distract you from the ever so obvious proportions that look terrible. No, I'm dead serious. The proportions on this are terrible. I mean, he looks like a midget. I'm dead serious. He looks like a freaking midget. It could be the background. That could be it, but he just looks like a midget. And he's kind of stiff. Really stiff. Yeah. All of you are chuckling now, aren't you? I only just realized that. Yeah. He just looks very stiff. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to make him look alive. Not really stiff and just standing there, stiff as a rock. So, yeah, I don't know why I keep using that word. A lot of you are laughing your asses off right now. But anyway, yeah. That's it. Yeah. Midget Dark Wizard. Also, I wanted to include a monocle to bug my friend off even more about the Unforgotten Realms stuff and how every wizard must have a monocle. But it just didn't fit him, so I had to just make up an excuse saying, "Oh, it's just in his pocket or robe or whatever, or it's on his shirt." Yeah, it could be that too. Nobody knows where his monocle is. We just know that he draws his power from it, as every wizard does. And then finally, sorry, this is going to be short because I don't have many sketches this time. Finally, final sketch, my cola. That's right, my cola. You do not mess with a man's cola. That's what this guy's saying. I made this because I was watching like all these One Piece episodes by now. And by that time I met Frankie, the cyborg, who runs on cola and really likes cola. So I decided to make a guy who really likes cola. Yeah, cola. Cola. You do not mess with a man's cola. Bad things happen when you mess with a man's cola. That guy's looking at you right now. He's wondering what you're planning with his cola. He will not let you have his cola. No matter what. No matter what. Oh yeah, and his arm's screwed up, by the way. I know his arm's screwed up. But that's pretty much the only thing that's kind of wrong with it. As far as I can tell, anyway. This is also the first sketch, and only sketch, that I tried to draw short hair. It worked. Kind of. It kind of worked, kind of didn't. I don't know. At least it looks like he has short hair. Because I finally... One day somebody asked, why do I always draw people with long hair? And I'm like, I really don't know. Probably because long hair is just easier to draw somehow. I just don't know how to draw short hair. So this was my experiment. Let's just say that. And I shaded in the eyes for once. That too. Or did I do it in the previous sketch too? I don't know. So, I hope you guys enjoyed these total of 4 sketches that I drawn out over 8 minutes. Well, almost 8 minutes now. So, yeah. Go ahead and give constructive criticism, because I really love constructive criticism. I know I am nowhere near perfect. I am nowhere near good at drawing manga figures, or whatever you want to call them. But I do know that I want to improve, and the only way to improve is to know what I'm doing wrong, and the only way to know that I'm doing wrong is for other people to tell me, or me to realize myself, which I have. For instance, I never get the hands right, or at least the hand proportions right. I still have to work on that. But, yeah. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed my fail sketches. Again. Yeah. My cola.